This is the difference between getting to the batteries with an International, a Volvo, and a Freightliner. This right here is an International. This is one of the worst designs I've ever seen for anything. I've got it off there. You got to take 4 bolts out right there. That isn't always that much of an issue, but a lot of times they do break, and you see all sorts of wonky sizes, and sometimes they bust in the back, and you gotta put a nut back there, and it just sucks. And then if you don't get this off right, the whole thing, I've seen one guy one time, he got it stuck somehow, and positive to negative is sparking all over the place because there's metal up inside there. I mean, every once in a while you can get these off just fine, but this is a horrible, horrible design. 0 out of 10 for an International on this. Here's what the Volvo one looks like. So you got these 2 handles. Most of the time, for the first few years, these work just fine. You pull them, they pull out. You gotta do both sides, which I can't do with one hand. But you pull them down, and then there you have access. Pretty easy stuff, unless it gets stuck. So this design is okay. 5 out of 10 on this one. This is the Freightliner. This is probably my favorite design. It looks the most difficult, honestly, but it can be the easiest. Now, if you just need to jump them and get in there, you pop this, you pull this out, and there you go. You have access in there, kind of dusty and gross. This one needs to have some work done on it. The batteries are nasty, but the access to this is really, really easy. And then these down here, you pull them up. Every once in a while they get stuck. You spray some lube in there and they're fine. Wrap a rag around it or whatever. Can't do it with just one hand, but you pull up. Then the whole thing kind of pops out like the Volvo, except this one never really gets broken because it doesn't have handles to get broken. These seize up every great once in a while. Don't have a whole lot of problems with these. So I'd say 9 out of 10 on this, but that's the difference on a Volvo versus International versus a Freightliner. Honestly, the Freightliner is usually a lot easier. Unless they're brand new, then the Volvo's the best, but International is ass.